Your future self will be disappointed if you do not put in the work. That's going to be the title of this video because it's true. It's a true statement. And I've been dying to make this video and I want to talk about it and I want to share my 2 cents, give my 2 cents on it and make you understand the importance of a lot of different things when it comes to that type of topic because it's important, right? Your future self is relying on you and it's now that you got to perform for your future self. Right? And I do preach on this channel not to sit there and dwell too much on the future and not dwell too much on the past and really try to focus your attention on staying in the now, the present moment. But at the same time, I want you to understand that sometimes looking a little bit ahead and seeing your consequences for your current present actions might be just enough to get you up and get you going, to give you that eye opener, right? So that's going to be the title. That's going to be the topic for today's video. If you guys are new around here, you guys know what to do. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much for the support. And yeah, I really do appreciate it. So it's important. Like that, it's really, really important, right? And a really, really good thing that I always like to think about this, right, is if you do something, let's say you have a goal, let's say you have a dream, let's say you have something that you want to work towards, right? And you start taking action, doing it, right? Making progress. Let's say you want to have your dream physique, whatever that might consist of, whatever it looks like, right? And you go to the gym and you diet and you do whatever you can. And you're at it for like a good 2-3 weeks, but then you stop. You stop going to the gym. You stop, you kind of let yourself slip on what you're eating and how many calories you're consuming in a day. You're doing all these things that you said that you wouldn't do. You're going against your dream. You're going against what your future self wanted, right? And what that kind of results in is you look back on that and you're like, I really wish I'd never done that. Because there's a lot of reasons why. Number one, I'm going against the grain when it comes to my dream. I've lost progress and I got to start a little bit lower now. I got to build myself back up. That's living proof that this is going to happen again. This is only going to be a reoccurring thing if you choose to let it become a reoccurring thing. Just like your past self, look down on your more of a past self for those actions that you once did. The same thing will happen now. Your past self will look down on you. Meaning like your future self now will look down on you, if that makes sense, right? Your future self will look down on you for these actions, but you're making the future for yourself right now. And it's really good. Not necessarily dwelling, right? Because there's kind of a difference, right? There's a difference between sitting there and worrying too much about your future and what you can control and what you cannot control and wondering where you're going to end up and everything like that. And then there's kind of like looking at it optimistically, looking at it like goal orientated. Like you look at what you want to do, you look at what you want to strive for, and you realize that this is being made in the future. You know what I mean? This is kind of being made for your future. And there is this version of yourself that you've created, no matter how specific you've gotten. There's a version of yourself that you created in your own head. For example, we always go back to like the gym physique thing. That what you look like with your dream physique. Those muscles, the tone, how lean you look, how nice you look, right? You've created that image of yourself in your head. That is your future self, like in the golden light. You know what I mean? Like that's who you idolize as your future self. And it all starts now. You can't sit there and go, oh yeah, I'll do that in like 5 years when it seems appropriate. No, start now because you're always going to make that excuse for yourself. Start right now. What's stopping you? Your future self is waiting. And this isn't a rush, and we all progress slowly, and we all progress at our own different levels and speeds and everything like that. And there's different obstacles that fly our way externally, like it happens, right? But still start. What disadvantage? If anything, it is a disadvantage to wait. Nothing is guaranteed on this earth. We know this by now. So just start. There is no reason not to. Excuses, I know there's probably a lot of excuses that just popped up in your head, but what about just stop with the excuses? Get yourself straight and just go after it. It's that simple. Make yourself proud. Your future self is depending on you each and every single day, or you will continue to look down on yourself in disappointment. Continue. It'll be a continuous act. You'll say, I really wish, man, like I wanted you to succeed, and you kind of failed me a little bit. Do not let yourself down. If anyone on this planet you should not be letting down is yourself, it should be you. 100%. And there's obstacles along the way, and I really want to try to, like, when I promote this type of topic and I speak about this type of topic, I really want you to understand not to continuously dwell in your future. Living too far ahead will inevitably it'll hurt your mental. It's not good. You should not do it, right? We spoke about this on this channel, and I know you're probably like, I'm probably not the only person you've heard it from. I'm sure there's times where, you've heard someone say, don't focus too much on the future, or stop worrying about the past. The past is already done. The future doesn't exist yet. You can't be too sure, right? Right? But there's the thing of kind of just like common sense. If I work out every single day, in the future, I look better. Like a general idea, but not getting too into it with every little detail to the point where your mind is just spiraling on this topic of your future. That's what I don't want you to do. And I'm not gonna, this type of topic isn't going to sit there and kind of like allow that or encourage that, because it's something that you shouldn't be doing, right? We obviously know the reasons why going too far in your future is just wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not, your future isn't guaranteed. Nothing that you think that is so guaranteed, it's not as guaranteed as you think. And right now you have the power to do it, and you'll only have right now, no matter what. So you really got to understand to generalize the future. Kind of have the common sense. If I do this, in the future I'll do this. Not, but what if like this, but what if like that, but what if this happens, but what if I stop, but what if this, but what, like, that's not a good thing to do, right? We obviously know that, but generalizing it. What if I do this, then this, right? Making it as simple as that. The more you complicate your future, the worse it'll get for you, right? Because the less you're taken away from the present moment. But kind of going back to the topic of the video, you got to understand, your future self is depending on you. I might not know your goal, but you know it. You know what you got to get done. And this might be your wake-up call. I really hope it is. If I could change at least one person to do something today that'll benefit them in their lives, then that's goal accomplished. But really understand that. And once again, it's living proof that this is a thing. That you will look down on yourself and be like, wow. Just like those past experiences. Where you've looked down on yourself and been like, what are you doing? I'm not making that mistake again. It's growth, which comes a part of it. But if you can definitely help it, if you can obtain that self-discipline to do it, the results will come in. As simple as that. So stay in the present moment. Have a general idea of who you want to become and make it happen. Because your future self is depending on you. That's it for me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another video. And thank you guys for sticking around all the way through. Peace out.